Welcome, everybody, to your favorite show, What is a Sandwich?
Dude.
Welcome, everybody, to the Good Dumb Fun Show.
It really does make you reconsider what you say on the internet.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
Because we're like 3 weeks removed at this point, 4 weeks removed.
Yeah, but we're getting more like, this is what we want, is interaction.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I just don't think we imagined it would all be focused on one thing.
Well, and I didn't imagine that it would be so
divisive.
Yeah.
And aggressive.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah. We got one today.
When I went in and just started looking through some of the stuff we were going to talk about today,
yeah,
I was laughing pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we had a guy that I know chimed in and wrote. So he's a lawyer.
An essay.
Yeah. He's a lawyer.
He wrote an expose.
Yeah, and he is chiming in with what he believes to be the correct answer to this. And I was like, oh man, it's funny. But yeah, that during the Great Debate Week, I sent that question to like a bunch of people I know.
Yeah.
And he kind of got passionate about it. And I was like, you should listen to this episode. Like, I don't know if you know we do a podcast, but listen to this. And he said he would listen to it. And then a few days later, he's like, I'm going to email in. I was like, okay. I was like, do it. Here's the email address, dude. Bring it on. So that'll be for the mailbag. But anyway.
That's too funny.
How are you this week?
I'm all right, man. How was your weekend?
It was good. You know, it was kind of a boys' weekend. It was just me and the kids and the dogs because Courtney was working out of town, and she got back. And you know, it's always funny to me because like I see her every day.
Yeah.
But then when she's gone and comes back, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so glad you're home. Not just because like me and the boys had a great time. Like it wasn't bad. They didn't really give me that hard of a time or anything like that. Like it was a good time, but I'm like, I was still just like so happy she was home. And I was like, this is just how it's supposed to be, you know? And
you missed your wife.
Yeah. And that's, you know, fellas, leave it at that. But no, I mean, so that was good. It was a good little like, you know, dad time with the boys and the dogs and some other stuff going on family wise that, you know, just kind of juggling some stuff, but all in all, you know, things are looking up. So, yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Or your weekend, I guess, was the question.
We didn't really get up to anything. Well, we went out stargazing Saturday night because there was a meteor shower. And we were looking for meteors, fellas. How we feel about meteors? Is that
stargazing?
Is that wrong?
Question mark?
Yeah, with my wife.
Oh,
not by myself. That would be weird if I went by myself. Like 10 o'clock at night, and I sling my backpack over my shoulder, and I'm like, honey, I'll be back when I'm back.
I'm going to look at the sky.
So we saw some shooting stars. That was cool.
Did you? Cool.
Yeah, we were out there like an hour. We saw 6 or 7.
What time?
From 10:30 to 11:30.
Oh, not bad.
So not as late as Yeah,
I was thinking like 2 to 3, something like that.
No.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Getting too old for that.
That's cool. Is that just like you just went out and just like walked out of your house to a field, or
no? Well,
did you go to a place?
Yeah, I went to a place that I knew I could see a little bit more out rural area. Yeah,
it's a hard word.
Because then if you get out past the lights, you can just lay down on your car and just you just wait.
How romantic.
And half the stuff
that sounds fun.
When it's a light meteor shower, sometimes you don't know if you're just having a stroke or not. Because you're laying there and you think you see something and you're like, was that it, or was I just bored and like moved my eyes too fast?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was a lot of that.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. I'm chilling.
That's cool. I spent a lot of time in Wyoming stargazing. We'd be up in the mountains for like, you know, summer camp and stuff, and we would undoubtedly spend at least one night outside. And up there, I mean, there's zero light pollution because you're so far away from the nearest town and
civilization.
And the nearest town is like a couple thousand people, so it's like it's not, you know, there's no light out there, so you could see everything. Like you could see the whole galaxy. It seemed like there's more stars than you ever realized. Yeah, and you probably saw them like in Alaska and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, every time. Like we'd go lay out. There was like a basketball court up there on the campground, and we'd go lay on the basketball court, and you know, in the span of an hour, we'd see probably a dozen shooting stars. Like it's so cool.
Yeah, and you don't realize that. Like, I saw a recent survey that people did. 90% of Americans say they haven't seen the Milky Way with their eyes.
Wow.
And that's because like over 90% of us live in an area where you can't just go out and see it anymore with your eyeballs.
I wonder, and if we had, we're using our phones and stuff to record this, but I'm curious now, like, what percentage of America lives in like New York or LA or like a big city? Like, it's got to be high.
Yeah, over half, I would say.
Yeah, which is crazy to think about. Like, if that's true, over half your population lives in almost one spot.
Well, I think it's over 80%. Over 80% of the population of the U.S. lives on the east section and then the west section. So, like the mid, as we would call it, the Midwest, or just the middle of the country in general. Like, barely anybody lives there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's my argument against overpopulation. I'm like, just leave the city.
All right. Well, I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I think we got too many people as it is.
Well,
but
we're not sinking.
We can, Oh, that's that's true. Yeah. If Alabama gets beaches, then we have a problem.
Right.
No, wait.
We do have a beach.
Wait.
Yeah. If Arizona gets beaches.
Let me redact what I meant.
If Arizona.
Let me rephrase. If we get beaches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well.
Then that's a problem.
I'm just saying, go drive around in Wyoming, and you'll realize how much land there really is.
Yeah. For sure.
But that's not what we're talking about today.
Are you feeling thankful?
Today we are thankful.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving week, everybody.
It's almost here.
Yeah, this comes out. I know Patrick's been waiting for this.
Dreading it even. I'm kidding.
But no, I mean, yeah, Thanksgiving week, a couple days off work. That'll be nice. And do you have any plans or anything? You doing anything for the holiday?
We are going to travel to the Great Smoky Mountains.
Cool.
We're going to hang out there for a few days. Hilariously, I was telling my family about like how we're going to save money by not falling into the tourist trap. I was like, we're just going to go like hike and like hang out and all that stuff. And then a few days later, I open up Facebook, and one of the trending things in the Great Smoky Mountains was, hey, check out this huge bear that was like on the road. Like, those like how they have these roads that wind up the mountains, and then you have the cabins. Yeah, he was just hanging out. Like, you could literally see the cabin 100 feet in the background. And this bear was,
like a black bear?
Yeah, but like grizzly sized.
That's crazy.
Like, you took a black bear and you were like, supersize me, because he
boing,
was
boing.
huge. And I was like, oh, great. So, yeah, a little nervous about that.
So now you're doing bear watching? Or?
Now we're gonna do car hikes where we drive through. Where we're just gonna drive instead.
I see. I thought you were leading into like, so now we're spending money.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I don't know if I'm gonna go hiking.
Like, so now we're gonna go to the Holiday Inn in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, just stare at each other. So that's it. That's what we're doing. We're not doing the traditional Thanksgiving meal. We're just gonna travel and hang out.
Yeah. Well, you're making your own traditions.
There you go.
And we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah. What about you? Y'all got plans?
I have no idea. As of we're recording this, we're either gonna go somewhere or we're not.
Okay.
Or we're gonna go a different place or we're not.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
We'll see.
Yeah. And you don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
You have literally...
Well, there's a lot that's...
9 days?
Right. There's a lot that's happened, like, in our personal life and kind of our extended people's personal lives where there's just a lot up in the air where we're like, we don't even know what they're going to do. Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to eat one way or another. So there was a couple of years ago, we had Thanksgiving plans, and then one of the kids got sick with something pretty contagious. And so we, like, last minute had to stay home, and people were real nice. They brought some sides and stuff from like their Thanksgivings, and they were like, hey, just dropping them off on the porch. And that was really nice. But we didn't need a whole turkey just for 2 of us basically. So
don't lie to me.
We did not get a whole turkey, but I did go get a whole chicken, and I smoked a whole chicken for the first time.
Very cool.
And it was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Before we get into the mailbag,
I had to spatchcock it, which was disturbing.
I saw something that immediately made me think of you, and I forgot to screenshot it and send it to you.
That's okay.
When I was looking up stuff for this episode, I did not know that, and you correct me if you've ever seen this before. I've never seen this before. I noticed a trend that some of these families that were posting Thanksgiving videos, they had these huge plastic plates that were divided like a flower petal. So you had like all these different sections of this plate where you could load your individual scoops of food onto. So it was like, you think, well, like a kid's divided plate.
That's what I was picturing.
It's like that, but it was huge. And it had like, I think probably like 7 different sections.
That seems like a dream for someone who doesn't like their food to touch.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, I'd be mixing it all together anyway. So,
but the reason why it made me think of you was
you could put it in a bowl for all
the first dude that whipped out that plate, he proceeded to, talking about food not touching, every scoop he put overflowed into the next one. I mean, this guy had enough food for legit 3 people on his plate. And I went, that's Josh on Thanksgiving.
I'm saying is, why go back for seconds when you can have double firsts?
Put that on a t-shirt. That's also, and that's true. I agree with you.
Yeah.
You should only eat and feel sick once.
Right.
Why do it?
Well, it's like if you know you're going to go back for seconds, I'm like, just take care of business up front. Make sure everybody has enough, obviously.
Yeah.
Like if you're that way, be last in line. Don't take food from out of someone else's mouth. But if there's plenty, for everybody to have plenty, load up.
I feel like there's a delight, though, in going back for seconds.
There kind of is, but I like if I'm – so, you load up on the first round. You eat till your heart's full. And then you're like, hey, if my stomach's still got room, you just go back for the stuff you liked the most.
Yeah.
And then, maybe one more bite of turkey, another scoop of green bean casserole, like the stuff you liked the best. Like there's no pressure to make another full plate.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to be offended. Like, oh, Aunt, I'm trying to think of someone who's not in my family. Like, oh, Aunt Carol, oh, you didn't like my marshmallow salad?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, not really, but I did have some. I'm just not having more.
Yeah.
So it's like, everybody saw you eat what they brought.
You sampled.
There's a
you
little.
sampled the wares.
Here's a family gathering survival tip for you.
Just sample
Pay attention to what everybody walks in with, and then make sure that person sees you eat that.
Yeah.
And then everybody's happy.
Good point.
I
understand your philosophy, but also I've seen you do both of these at the same event. So you doubled up, and then you were like, hey, let me get a little bit more of that.
But it's like 2.5. It's not 3.
I may need to bring like foam toys and like show me how much is, because I think it's 3 in my opinion.
We'll see.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, we got anything from the mailbag?
Oh, we do.
Yeah, joking.
Yeah, we got a mailbag.
I skimmed the expose.
Yeah. I did put one in. There's one thing in here that is not really in the mailbag, but it was related to what we were talking about, so I threw it in.
Okay.
So first thing, we were talking about Tom Ryan last week.
Famous.
Greatest
man never lived.
American hero Tom Ryan.
Yeah. The Neil Armstrong of food.
Yeah. Honestly, though. The comment we got from Micah was, your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should, which is a Jurassic Park quote.
Yeah.
And I would argue, yes, he absolutely should. Cheese stuffed crust.
100%.
Yeah. It's like, what do you mean, should I?
And here's my thing, why I think he should go further, and we need somebody to do even crazier things, is like, we always use Jurassic Park as the example of like, this is why you shouldn't do fringe science or like crazy things because some things are better left alone. I would say no, and also you would buy the ticket. Like, let's not kid ourselves here and be like, oh, if they opened up Jurassic Park, like, we're not going.
Right.
You're all going. Most of America are Disney nerds anyways. It's like if Disney went Disney Jurassic Park with real animals, you would take all of your children with you.
Right.
Like, I know people who would be like, all right, little Susan, you throw your little 2-year-old in your backpack and you're like, let's go look at the T-Rexes. Like, let's not kid ourselves that we wouldn't be all over that.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right.
So, yes, we don't need to ask, should we? We need to just say, can we do this?
Yeah, and without Jurassic Park and Tom Ryan, we may never have cheese stuffed dinosaur. So think about that. Think about the things we don't know about yet.
Now I'm sad thinking about that. Like, what if stuffed crust wasn't here?
Yeah.
Would I be here?
Yeah, think about the domino effect or the butterfly effect or whatever of Tom Ryan's life. Like, one thing goes wrong, and then Patrick just vanishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just meant emotionally. I don't know if I could get through my life without stuffed crust.
I did, you know what? part of Boys Weekend. We do Pizza Fridays. That was a tradition that Courtney advocated for a couple months ago, and we've been doing it, and it's awesome. Love Pizza Fridays. With it just being me and the boys, I was like, okay, they don't eat that much, and so we don't need like a large like Costco pizza, not a sponsor. Like, it was just gonna be way too much food. So I was like, let me start looking around and see who does cheese stuffed crust around here. And I found one that was in an area that I needed to go anyway on Friday. So I get off of work, I go get the boys. We go over to the store that I needed to pick up a couple things. And in that store was a pizza place that does cheese stuffed crust. So we got a medium cheese stuffed crust pizza. And that was the first time in a while that I've actually had cheese stuffed crust. And I'm like, man, this is just good. So
I hate that. I really wish that, like, when they talk about going into the future where most of our bodies are going to be made of metal,
mm-hmm.
I just want to leave the taste buds and then have, like, an automatic, like, dispensary unit. Because I just want to eat. Like, so many things we eat are not good for us.
You want the experience without the consequence.
Yes. I want the experience of taking a 5-gallon tub of stuffed crust cheese and just eating the cheese with no health repercussions.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
But also, I like eating too much.
Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think if they should. Let me just read that again. Okay. Before we get back into the sandwich stuff, I saw this on social media this week.
The ride that
ends. This is from WBRC 6 News out of Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was a headline that caught my eye. Police said a 44-year-old man pulled a handgun during a heated discussion about how many eggs a chicken can lay and fired 4 shots at 3 people as they ran away. And I was like, that's like our sandwich debate, just gets so heated.
I got to watch. Yeah, I got to watch where I go now.
Yeah. So, don't argue with this guy, depending on what he thinks a sandwich is. All right, let's get into it. Matt Oliver has emailed in a couple of times. I'm going to read them in chronological order.
It's almost like he was catching up and he was taking notes.
Yeah.
Through the whole show.
Oh, he was building a case.
I think. He was. Yeah. That's exactly what he was doing.
He's talking to his client and he's putting all the pieces together. He was just listening to us build this case. I love
Matt.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, this is great. I've thought about, Matt, if you're listening, this will be a test. I've thought about having him on the show because he has privately told me some stories about his personal battles with his HOA that make me laugh so hard.
He would be so funny.
I'm like, we should get him on just to talk about HOAs.
Yeah.
He's also the one that asked about coming on to do a pro-gambling speech.
Why not both?
Yeah, let's knock him out.
Dude,
anyway,
listen, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome.
We'll make it happen.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
We'll get it going.
Ball's in your court. Okay. This one was titled Show Response. For the great sandwich debate, here is the most sensible take. Lawyer. We will use a ham and cheese on homemade sourdough bread as our example. When I put 4 slices of ham and 2 slices of cheese in between 2 pieces of bread, we have a sandwich. If we cut it in half, I still have 1 sandwich. If I had more cheese or more ham to one side, I still only have 1 sandwich as no ingredient or intent has changed. The intent was to make 1 sandwich with set ingredients. Now, if I put peanut butter on half prior to cutting and then I cut it, I once again have only 1 sandwich as it is crafted to be a singular sandwich cut in half for easier eating or whatever reason. The intent when adding in this case was to make a singular sandwich even if splitting with a wife or saving for later. Now, let's say I have the original sandwich. 4 slices of ham and 2 slices of cheese in between 2 slices of wonderful sourdough bread, not a sponsor, that I recently baked myself. Oh, okay, wonderful was an adjective. Okay, yeah, he's just bragging about how good his bread is. I thought that was the brand. Okay, I continue. I cut this sandwich in half, and after the cut, I then add the peanut butter. I now have 2 sandwiches. Inherently, the intent when adding an ingredient after the cut is to make a separate, wholly different sandwich. P.S. Thanksgiving is inferior to Christmas. If the food was really that good, we would eat it year-round. In fact, the actually good parts of Thanksgiving food are eaten year-round. However, to wholly disregard the special holiday of eating to being stuffed, watching the Detroit Lions while you doze off on the couch with your family around before waking up, eating more, and playing in the family flag football game is just atrocious. It's a complete disregard of what makes America American, and quite honestly, is communist behavior. Thank you, Matt Oliver. So he kind of came at both of us.
Yeah, he did. Okay, there was a part that can I borrow the script
Yes.
real quick? Because there was a part that he mentioned. I want to make sure that I was hearing that right. Now, if I put peanut butter on half prior to cutting and then cut it, I once again have only one sandwich. I'm disgusted. I knew I heard that right, but my brain didn't want to accept that I heard it right. That's crazy.
So he's saying if you
that the cut and the intention is what,
because if you don't cut it, it's still one sandwich even though there's different ingredients on both halves.
Yeah, but only because of the bread.
But then if you cut it, you still have one sandwich. If you cut it and then add the separate ingredients, he's saying that's two sandwiches, which is your stance.
I'll concede. Yes, I'm kidding. No, listen. You don't you put words in my mouth.
No, that's okay. If I make a sandwich, cut it in half, and then add an ingredient.
I'm so infuriated. Go ahead. I got to hear what you're saying. I'm locked in.
What I heard you say 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, whenever this was, if I make a sandwich, cut it in half, and then add another ingredient on a half, you're saying that's two sandwiches.
Yes.
That's what Matt's saying.
Okay.
What Matt is saying, though, if you add the ingredient on half without cutting it,
prior to the cut,
or prior to the cut, he's saying that's still one sandwich because the intent was to have the sandwich be that way. Again, intent. This is a lawyer. Yeah. I felt like I was reading a legal document.
Yeah. But that frustrates me because that's like you've got a ham and cheese sandwich and you put peanut butter on half prior to the cut, and then you cut it. If I took the sandwiches away from the person who made it and handed it to someone and they put both under a microscope, they'd go, these are two different sandwiches.
Okay.
Also, that was hilarious that he wrote this entire expose on the sandwich debate, and then at the very end was like, and by the way, Josh.
Yeah.
Get one in there.
Well, yeah, he came at me about Thanksgiving being inferior, but then he came at you about wanting to remove it altogether.
Oh. Hey, listen.
He said to wholly disregard the special holiday, yada, 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 is un-American and communist behavior. That's what he that was to you.
I misheard. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was lumped into one thing.
Yeah. Okay. No, the first half was against me. The second half was against you.
Listen. If Christmas was to take over the year and we just had to live through Christmas 365 days a year, I would be in the camp that would be like, I'll accept this.
Okay.
I would not rise up, and I would not try to revert things. I would just let it happen. If we
Sounds like we're living in the North Pole.
Make the world Whoville. That's going to be my campaign slogan.
Honestly, I think I'd be okay with
Make
that.
America Whoville.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
Mawa. I had to think about it. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd be against that. If it was like that all the time, that would just be status quo.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about. He then replied to his own email. More opinions. I have had pineapple on pizza. I enjoy eating pineapple. The texture does not go on pizza. Pineapple on the right burger is okay. Hot dogs are technically... He's just...
Rapid fire.
Yeah. Hot dogs are technically a sandwich. Corn dogs are not because it's breading, not bread. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Josh. Go watch it without children, LOL. What psycho does sock shoe? Jail. So he's just like, let me get it all in right now.
Yeah, get it all in there, dude.
Take. This is the third email. So this is the last one. I also want to put this take out there, kind of why I say hot dogs are sandwiches, but also goes against my corn dog take in a way. Everything that takes two or more ingredients is either a sandwich, soup, or salad. Happy to elaborate if needed. Yeah, we might have him on just asking about that. I also take back my corn dog take. It is a sandwich as well.
He was live. He was thinking about it as he was sitting there typing it out and said, hold on. Wait, I already hit send.
I'm like,
I can't unsend it. Let me.
Okay, I also take back my corn dog take. It is a sandwich as well, unless it would count as a standalone category. Okay, let me think about this. Everything that takes two or more ingredients is either a sandwich, soup, or salad.
I agree because it's the same take as your Taco Bell take. You're taking the same ingredients, and what it ends up being is just a matter of how you arrange the ingredients.
Okay.
So, like, for example, a sandwich. A sandwich, in how we interpret it, is 2 pieces of bread with anything in between it. You would say that's a sandwich.
Sure.
And then, but if I were to commit heresy and dice the bread up and put it in a bunch of broth, then you would say you have bread soup.
Okay.
So, like, I get what he's saying, and I agree.
Okay, so think about, like...
It's the same thing with your Taco Bell take, though, where you're like, they use the same ingredients, but one thing, because it's shaped differently, is a taco versus a quesadilla or whatever. At
this point, because my brain doesn't work that fast, I'm not disagreeing with what he's saying. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. Like, for whatever reason, the first food that came to my mind was jambalaya. So it's not really soup. It's not a sandwich. Does that mean jambalaya is a salad?
I would say jambalaya is a soup.
Why?
Because it's a liquid base, isn't it?
No, you're thinking of gumbo.
Not? Oh, okay.
Jambalaya, I guess you can make it soupy, but...
I don't know what jambalaya is.
Jambalaya that I like it's rice-based.
Yeah.
So rice...
Salad.
Okay.
And here's why.
Yeah.
A salad is a base of something. Usually, well, and I would argue that what makes the salad... I hope he's on the same page with me because like he said that and then I like had a revelation. I was like, this all makes sense.
Well, we'll find out because if he's listening, he'll write in.
A salad is a physical base with something physically added on top, but not sandwiched by the base.
Okay.
So
if it's in a bowl but not wet, it's salad.
Hold on. So if you took a sandwich. If you took a sandwich, but you took the top off, that's technically a salad.
So okay.
By my logic, which is why I was laughing. So, like, here's why that's the salad. The rice is the base.
So the rice is the lettuce.
To which you decorated with all the other stuff.
Okay.
So jambalaya is technically a salad in my book.
I might be able to get with this. I need to think about it more. But also, I feel like he'd be fun to talk about it with. Yeah, so please come on.
For sure.
Okay, well, that's the mailbag. We have a couple speak pipes. Did you want to do those?
Yeah.
And thank you, Matt, for writing in.
Yes, Matt, please come on.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
We would love to have you on.
I disagree about the pineapple on pizza. I think it belongs. But I mean, you said it was a texture thing, so...
Texture is
That's up to you.
Texture is not a...
Universal.
Texture is not admissible in court as an argument. It's purely subjective. There's no objective stance to take on texture.
Yeah. So
if you say you don't like a texture of a food, that's completely dependent on your taste.
That's a personal problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's not an objectable, quantifiable thing.
Right. There you go.
And mushrooms are the greatest example of this because there are some people who would balk and just cry in horror that mushrooms were on their food.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see mushrooms on my food, I dance. I get excited.
Really?
Because I love mushrooms.
I can take them in small quantities, in small pieces.
Yeah.
But I do have a texture thing with mushrooms because I'm like, if it's like a big mushroom, I'm probably going to avoid that. But if it's like, chopped up, like sometimes Courtney will chop them up in spaghetti or like we'll have like cream of mushroom soup. Like I can be fine with that.
Mushrooms in spaghetti?
In the sauce, yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I like what it does to the sauce. I just don't like
it. Do?
It I don't know, it adds flavor. But I don't like eating them themselves.
I might have to have spaghetti tonight.
We'll see.
I wasn't going to, but dude.
Yeah.
The thought, why have I never thought?
She does like spaghetti.
She's the next food science guy.
Well, so I think, she's great. Like she can make a lot of really good stuff, but I think those like Food Network shows where it's like, hey, beat Bobby Flay, like bring your best dish and see if you can beat the world's best chef or whatever.
100%.
I think she would make her spaghetti. Like that's like her thing, I think. So
Can I come over for Thanksgiving before I leave?
Yeah.
Like Wednesday night?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, let me see what we're doing.
Can I knock on your door and be like...
Yeah, just ring the doorbell. A bunch of times. Make sure we wake up. No, yeah, she does it where like, you know, it's in a crock pot, it simmers all day, like that sort of thing. Like it's a perfection takes time kind of thing. But she makes a quick version of it too that's really good, but it doesn't have all the
fanciness in it.
But anyway, speak pipe.
Okay. So this is going to be the first one.
We have it, I think it was like lactose intolerant somebody or another, right? Okay.
Hey there, I'm calling in about your food episode. As someone who's lactose intolerant, I don't really jive with the whole cheese stuff y'all were saying, but at the same time, I really appreciate the enthusiasm. So, I mean, yeah, if you like it, do it. I wish I could like it, but it doesn't like me back. But no, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Good episode.
Okay, thanks.
We're all about passion here.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I had somebody actually kind of question me about our podcast when they watched. It wasn't a since the beginning watcher. It was like somebody who kind of watched the most recent one.
Tuned in late.
And they were like, did that really make you upset? And I was like, okay. I thought you would know. The person I was talking to, I was like, I thought you would know me better than that to know that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah, I will.
We're hamming it up, and we have opinions. I'm not saying our opinions aren't real. I'm just saying, like, you know, we ham it up for the bit. We want to make people laugh.
Yeah,
I like laughing.
Yeah, we're hyperbolizing a little bit to be funny. I mean, we do hate each other off camera now, but
the show is ending.
Yeah, no. As
After
soon as we can,
52.
Yeah, as soon as we get out of our contract, we're done, and we're never talking to each other again. But no, I mean, we talk about what we like. That's why we've been talking about food for a month. But
I don't think. Well, we've been talking about food for a month because again, that's just people have. I think food is one of the universal things that everybody has a strong opinion on.
Yeah.
We all eat.
Yeah, we all eat. We all like it for the most part. But I did look at the numbers, and the Great Debate and the episode after that, I think, were like our highest viewership. So I'm like, hey, this might just be a food podcast now.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know.
No, this could just be a great debate podcast. We just argue the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it as like a segment.
I wonder how many topics we actually disagree on. I feel like we agree on most things.
We probably do. Well, we always thought that in the office too, and then we'd run into one, and I'm like, "You're insane," and you're like, "I can't believe you think that way."
Yeah, they're hot takes. We have hot takes, but we're gonna find out through the life of this episode or life of this podcast.
That's true.
We'll probably find out more than we wanted at the beginning. Okay, well, so we've got one more.
All right, this is thankful for good dumb fun.
What is up, good dumb fun bros? It's your boy Micah back with another call in. I just want to say that I am very thankful for this Thanksgiving season. I'm very thankful for knowing the two of you. I'm very thankful for the weekly Good Dumb Fun podcast. We have the Good Dumb Fun hose. I said it, so that should get you guys out of trouble. But I'm excited to see what's going to come next. Very thankful for the blessings that we have, and I think that Thanksgiving is a great holiday, and it deserves its time. So happy Thanksgiving to you all, and it's almost Christmas.
Well, now I'm going to have to bleep that. I
feel like you threw that in there.
I think we probably... I'm sure we misheard.
No, I think he was trying to... I think he was trying to like name our listeners. That's what it sounded like to me.
I thought
he was like, "There, I said it."
Oh, I thought maybe that was an upcoming holiday reference, without giving away what I just bleeped. Like, you know.
No.
Okay.
Like Santa Claus?
Yeah.
No. I think he was trying to name the group of listeners.
I don't think. Maybe we put it on a T-shirt and see if it sells.
Yeah.
Oh. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to dealing with that.
Thanks, Micah.
Man. Thank you, Micah.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and segue us while I look for something real quick?
Yeah. So we used that one because it said thankful for good dumb fun, and I'm like, okay, this is probably Thanksgiving related. So we're going to do a Thanksgiving episode. We'll save it. And that's kind of what we're talking about today. Just Thanksgiving's this week, and we've been talking on the show for a few weeks, kind of, having a good time, making fun of stuff, but ultimately the holiday's here now. So the idea that I had was just to kind of, recap. I don't know about you, but like I remember in elementary school kind of learning about like why we celebrate Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I pulled some information about that just very quickly. Kind of the reason for the season sort of thought process. And then we just talk about traditions and whatnot, and then kind of break for the holiday. And we'll probably get into some Christmas type topics moving forward, but not next week. We got something special for you next week.
Something spicy.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to
cooking up for you.
You're not gonna want to skip this one.
Well, I might have to bleep that too.
Why?
Because you can keep the mystery.
Okay, fine. Anyway, so Thanksgiving. So, how much of this do you think you remember about like where Thanksgiving comes from?
I'll give this is
like the history according to you sort of thing.
History according to me.
Yeah.
So we came over to the U.S.
We found it. Yeah.
From Britain, and in the process of un-Britaning ourselves,
right?
Yeah, we proceeded to find a turkey in the woods, and that was our first meal on dry land.
Okay.
It's about as far as I can.
Yeah. No, honestly, you nailed it. A couple of details missing. So in 1621, pilgrims at Plymouth held a 3-day harvest celebration with the Wampanoag people after surviving a brutal winter that wiped out nearly half the colony. So this is generally referred to as the first Thanksgiving, although they didn't call it that at the time. They did not eat turkey. It's pretty much unrelated to Thanksgiving as we know it in every way, but they do call that the first Thanksgiving. So it's kind of a coming together during a pretty, like,
hard time,
brutal time.
Yeah.
Of the pilgrims and the natives sharing a meal. They speculate it was probably like venison and
whatever you went outside and killed.
Yeah, other stuff like corn and whatever they had around was probably more than likely the meal, not turkey. But later in the 1800s, there was a magazine editor named Sarah Josepha Hale, and she campaigned for a national day of Thanksgiving. She wrote letters to presidents for decades, arguing that a shared day of gratitude would unite the country.
Wow.
Yeah. So I forget what magazine she ran.
So she's the inventor of Thanksgiving as we know it?
Basically. So finally in 1863, Abraham Lincoln made it official. This was during the Civil War, but he proclaimed a national Thanksgiving holiday be celebrated annually on the last Thursday of November every year.
Wow.
Yeah. So Lincoln made it happen. Yeah, Lincoln made it happen. Then, much later, in 1939, FDR changed the date from the last Thursday in November to the second to last Thursday in November because there was a Thanksgiving Day that fell on November 30th. And to my shock, retailers wanted a longer Christmas shopping season. So they did not like that the last day of November was another holiday. So they wanted to move it up. So FDR conceded and changed the date to the second to last Thursday in November.
Nice.
Yeah. Crazy to think that the retailers wanted more and more and more. So funny thing is, half the country ignored this change. So some people were still celebrating it on the last Thursday. Some people changed to the second to last Thursday.
Yeah, they couldn't get it together.
Yeah, and then finally 2 years later in 1941, Congress resolved it and officially declared that the fourth Thursday in November be Thanksgiving Day.
There you go.
So specifically the fourth Thursday in November.
Nice.
I think I erroneously on a previous podcast said the third Thursday, and that was a mistake. But fourth Thursday in November is now Thanksgiving as we know it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of hilarious that this lady was campaigning for literally decades.
Yeah. Yeah, and just writing all the presidents, being
and
like,
also
we need
how
this.
Funny is it that for decades that person got ignored?
Yeah.
I mean, not at the time, but now in retrospect. They're like, I'm going to get it one of these days.
Yeah, and then Lincoln comes along.
You're going to be thankful and you're going to like it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, during the Civil War.
That's what it took.
Abraham Lincoln was like, yeah, we need to unite.
We need
somehow. We need something.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've been warning you about this. We could have avoided this whole thing. I've been telling you we need to unite. Look what happened.
If we would have just sat together and eat the turkey, this wouldn't have happened.
I know. So
when do you think turkey got adapted?
I forget. I think I read something about that, and I don't know if they really know like when that became.
I bet that was a consumer thing too.
I think it just kind of became.
Somebody really pushed a turkey. Some turkey supplier went, I gotta get these numbers up.
I gotta get rid of some of these turkeys, dude. I can't sell them.
And they spent a couple bucks and some extra marketing.
Yeah,
and then it just caught on.
No, so the turkey tradition, I do remember seeing that was a northeastern tradition that just kind of spread.
Oh, okay.
So it's like.
Cool.
13 original colonies were all up there in the Northeast. So I think as everybody moved west, it just kind of the tradition came with. And
makes sense.
Yeah, but as far as I know, that's what happened. There might be more to it. I'm sure there is. I harp on Christmas consumerism. I'm sure there's Thanksgiving consumerism to be considered here, especially today, with like the mass production of, plump, fattened up turkeys.
Yeah.
And
biologically engineered turkeys.
Yeah. But what can you do? The traditions of Thanksgiving. So obviously the big one, family dinner centered around turkey. We've always done that. You mentioned that you didn't really do that as much, or what was your...
We ate turkey because other people wanted turkey.
Gotcha.
None of us were into it. If it was just my family, as in my immediate family, parents... and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even eat turkey. We would eat ham.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Matt Oliver might be coming to your house.
So we would just cook what we felt like eating at the time. Yeah, we didn't have any.
I got you. I saw an argument recently that somebody said brisket should be the main course on Thanksgiving.
You get behind on that. Hilariously enough, I don't like brisket either, so I kind of...
And I can't hone it in. I can't make brisket.
Dude, you can make brisket.
Other people like it, but I've never liked one I made.
It's just you're your own worst critic.
Well,
you can, it's good.
That's
and
fine.
It would be better than turkey.
I don't know. I like turkey. I think.
Do you think you can make turkey better than a?
I think
brisket?
I can make. I don't know. I've never tried to make a turkey. That chicken I made was pretty good, and I think birds are birds.
That's true.
So.
That's true.
I do think turkey dries out really easily.
Yeah.
Because it's so big, like, it's just hard to make a.
You have to be a savant.
Yeah, but I am curious to try to make a turkey. It's just such a big bird. Like, I don't need that much food. Like, our family doesn't need that much food. But we could make it and freeze it, I guess. I'll have to think about that. But
the bird's not walking away. I've seen you eat, dude. The bird is not. The turkey's not walking away. It's not.
When you've had turkey, do you like the... Like, some people are, like, disgusted by dark meat.
I'll eat it.
You'll eat it? Yeah, I like them both.
And I don't remember, I don't remember if it was somebody's house or if we went. There was only ever been one, which is hilarious that I can't remember it. I just remember there was one time somewhere that I had turkey and I was like, it finally clicked. I was like, oh, this is what a good turkey tastes like. But I don't remember where it was.
See, I think the best turkey I've ever had on Thanksgiving was probably a fried turkey. But I'm not doing that. Like, all the horror stories you see every year of people.
Like I told you last week.
Yeah. Like, I'm just not even going to entertain that. But I think I could I could smoke a turkey, I bet.
Yeah.
The oven turkeys are tough because it's like you got to baste it, you got to inject it, you got to do all this stuff to try to prevent it from drying out. Because if you do it too low and slow, the skin's going to be made of rubber by the time it's done. And if you do it too high, you're going to burn the outside. So you got to do, and then the inside's going to be raw. So like you got to do like this happy medium where it's like, okay, you got to keep it, you got to keep the bird happy while it's cooking.
Right.
And it's a lot of work. So, but I think I could do it on the smoker.
I can make mac and cheese.
Really?
That's about it.
You should.
That's about it.
Yeah. Make some.
Yeah.
What are your favorite side dishes when you think of Thanksgiving?
Ooh.
Yeah, because Because I feel like you can get with the side dishes more than you can get with the turkey.
Yeah, dude. Well,
like, give me your ideal plate. You can use ham.
The problem is that I can't name most Thanksgiving foods.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to describe it, and you're going to have to tell me because I'm not uneducated.
Okay, I'll try to help.
So first thing I'm doing is I'm going to walk past the turkey.
I'm going to walk by the turkey.
I'm going to grab ham. I'm going to grab stuffing. I'll get the stuffing, especially if it's like a meat-based stuffing, like has chicken or whatever in it.
Okay.
Stuffing.
Yep.
What? I think it's some kind of green bean.
Green bean casserole?
That might be it.
With
that
the,
has like it's creamy
the fried onions on top.
And has the fried. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna get.
It's so good.
The green bean casserole.
Yeah. That might be my favorite.
Gonna get some rolls.
Sure.
Butter inside the rolls.
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
I'm sorry.
And I think that would be my plate 2 more times.
Okay.
And then the dessert. The dessert is I don't even care. I'm grabbing everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything.
What kind of pie do you like? Are you a pumpkin pie guy?
I'm not a big pie guy.
Okay.
However, I am being won over to the pie side because growing up, everywhere we went was like a frozen store-bought pie that was not good. So, but now, having lived here long enough and going to other people's houses, when somebody makes an apple pie, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I had an apple, not to get into too much detail, I'm not trying to dox anybody, but I had an apple pie that was homemade recently, and I almost, like, was going to snatch. I was like, can I just take the plate and bring you the plate back?
Yeah.
It was that good.
Wow.
And I was like, this is awesome. And so I'm coming over to that. But typically I'm grabbing like the cookies or like the ice cream, the whatever, the stuff that people are just going to lay out on the table and there's 500 of them.
Right, yeah.
And I'm just going to grab a handful of everything except the pie.
Do you have an opinion on pumpkin pie? Because this is something that's controversial, I've found. Like, some people hate pumpkin pie. Some people like it.
I don't think I've ever eaten pumpkin pie.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever tried it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's
I'm
fair.
down.
Okay.
I'm down.
I'll just go on record and say I like it. It's not my favorite pie, but I like it.
We should have brought something for the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, we'll eat it eventually.
We'll eat it in post.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? What's your ideal plate? I can tell you the measurement of the plate.
Yeah, give me a 12 by 12. I brought my never mind.
You got to measure it vertically.
Yeah, I brought my own 14-incher from home.
I imagine you,
none of these 10-inchers.
I imagine you like whipping it out of your pocket like it unfolds.
Yeah.
You're like, here it is.
Like it's one of those camping utensils that just like folds in on itself.
Yeah, but it's like you have to throw it in the air because it's like, whoosh, like a bird with its wings.
Yeah, do Inspector Gadget. Okay, I like turkey, so I'm gonna get some white meat. I'm gonna get a little bit of dark meat. Okay. I like the white meat.
Yeah,
because you could put gravy on it, and so if somebody dries it out, moisten that baby back up. You know what I mean? So I'm good with it. I've had bad turkey. It can be made better. I've had really good turkey, and I probably still put gravy on it. So it's like the process is the same. You know, the mission remains unchanged. The next thing, so I'm a mashed potatoes and gravy guy. Nice. I like the turkey gravy.
Okay.
Some people are beef gravy only. I respect that. I like beef gravy. I like country gravy. I like turkey gravy. I think it's all good, and I think it all applies to what it's meant to be for. So I like turkey gravy in this context. It's probably the only time that I'll have turkey gravy all year, if at all. I like it when it's made from the turkey. That is one thing that's good about doing the turkey in the oven, is you do it in like an oven bag.
Okay.
And the drippings from the turkey become your gravy, and it's delicious. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So you use the turkey sweat.
Yeah.
To then make
gravy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's where beef gravy comes from.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not a gravy guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's better when it's from the actual bird. You can also make it from like the packet.
Okay.
From like store bought,
I wasn't meaning to derail.
No, you're good. So I like the rolls. I don't do butter. I like to dip my rolls in the mashed potatoes and gravy. So that's what I'm about. Green bean casserole. Every now and then, you know, your aunt or somebody will bring like the green beans wrapped in bacon. Have you had that?
No.
It's like a bundle of like 10 green beans wrapped in a piece of bacon and with a toothpick through it.
Like a green bean bandolier?
Yeah.
Bro, that sounds nuts.
They're pretty good, but I think they're probably harder to make than it's worth.
Oh,
and they're also kind of harder to eat than it's worth. Okay. So if there's green bean casserole, I'm going for that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's superior anyway. Let's see. I like a little bit of stuffing. I don't waste a lot of like stomach space on that. You got to think about like, what do you want to maximize?
Yeah, you're maxing the trunk space.
Yeah, it's like you got to think about
for your drive.
Yeah, like when you go to the grocery store,
the luggage has to fit.
Yeah,
but also, how many bags can I put on top of the suitcases? Yeah,
exactly. Like you're going on a road trip. It's like how much can we really bring?
Right.
But you got to like, okay, we got more space than we think, but not enough, you know, for everything. So
right.
You know, you got to think about it. But yeah, what else? If there's ham, I'll have maybe a slice of ham. I just don't think that's ham's place. I think ham can have Christmas. I'm not against ham at Thanksgiving, but it's
not the
staple. For me, it's not the main dish. I'll have a piece if it's there. I don't miss it if it's not. Let me think. There's always going to be like some sort of fluff, like a fruit salad or like a not Oreo fluff, like a pistachio fluff or one of those marshmallow fluff things I was talking about earlier with like the berry Kool-Aid. That's really good. Some sort of Cool Whip based item that probably should be on the dessert table, but it makes it on the main dish. So yeah. And then if there's like, you know, tea or lemonade or, you know, something like that, I'll grab that. And then, yeah, the desserts, growing up for me, it was almost exclusively pies. There would be some cookies, but mainly it was a variety of pies. So I would get a slice of pumpkin and then some sort of chocolate pie, usually like a French silk. That's probably my favorite pie. I never thought I liked pecan pie, but I think that was a green eggs and ham thing for me because I just never tried it. And then I tried it and I liked it a lot, but it's still not my favorite pie.
Pecan pie is the best.
Yeah, pecan pie.
I forgot about pecan pie. Yeah. Hilariously enough, until you mentioned it. Yeah, pecan pie rocks.
Yeah, pecan pie is good.
That's what I would be eating.
Sweet potato casserole. Going back to the main plate, that's really good if you ever find that. Sweet potato casserole is super good. But yeah, pumpkin pie, chocolate pie. I'll usually leave the pecan pie alone unless like I'm last in line for dessert and that's all that's left. Then I'll have some. But yeah, man, I think that rounds it out. Oh, cranberry sauce from the can specifically.
I don't eat any of it.
You should. I think you'd like it from the can.
It's
just a cylinder of like gelatinous.
Yeah.
Like it still looks like a can, and you just take a fork and slice it right off. Like, it's good.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not. It's it doesn't sway me.
Well, a little bit of it's good.
Here's our Thanksgiving hot take that I think we're in agreement on.
Yeah.
Because I think we've had this conversation before. But I have to address this. I'm addressing the audience directly. Okay. If you are a no food touching person.
Oh, like you don't like your foods to touch on the plate?
If you don't like your food touching, grow up. Okay? Because I'm going to explain this in terms that you can understand. All right? We're talking, this is math. If you don't let your food touch the things you are tasting, you are doing elementary math. When you start mixing your foods together, that's when you start adding the letters into math. Mm-hmm. All right? Because you don't realize that there are so many applications to what I'm describing that we have to do a whole episode just on food theory. Maybe when we get that guy on the podcast, we'll have a food theory episode.
Like my roll in the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Roll in the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's only going to, I would say over 80% of the time, it's only going to enhance the flavor.
Yeah.
But not only that 80%, the other 20%, you can take something that you don't necessarily like, and you might like it once it has been baptized in something that you do like.
Like gravy on turkey.
Perfect example. Yeah. I don't like turkey. But if I slap a piece of turkey on my fork and I scrape it into that stuffing, suddenly turkey's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, grow up.
That's a good point. A little harsh, but good point. No, I agree. I like it. I don't literally mix it all together, but I like it when it's all like integrated, and like the cranberry sauce is kind of juicing into the potatoes or whatever.
This
like
is going to become a food podcast.
Yeah. Well,
this is just a food podcast with a Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So I think that's my probably ideal plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Other Thanksgiving traditions: football. The Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving and almost always have. So the Lions, this is NFL, the Detroit Lions have played almost every year on Thanksgiving Day since 1934.
That's crazy.
That's older than the holiday itself.
Yeah.
So Cowboys most years since 1966. You have the Macy's Day Parade since 1924.
We used to watch that.
Yeah, I don't care for parades, so I don't.
We normally just watch movies.
On principle, I don't watch it.
Talking about stuff after the meal.
Yeah.
We usually just watch movies.
Yeah. I think it's appropriate to start watching Christmas movies after Thanksgiving dinner.
Like after the meal?
Yeah, like on Thanksgiving
okay.
Day after you eat. Start unboxing the Christmas tree, watch a Thanksgiving movie, listen to some Christmas music. That's when it starts for me.
Okay.
In my soul. So I get real into like I listen to almost nothing but Christmas music from that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then the next day is Black Friday. So a lot of traditions, to look forward to every year. But I know you have something you want to show me, right?
No, we're gonna skip. We'll skip.
Not
that.
today.
Yeah,
Okay.
not today.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and start wrapping up.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, so you're going on a little trip.
Yeah.
Is that something that you think would be a family tradition for you? Like.
Probably not.
Okay.
This was so. My family, now that we're grown, we don't really spend a lot of time as a whole family together.
Yeah.
So this was something that I just threw out there because I was like, we don't really hang out much anyways because of life. Mm-hmm. But we haven't been on a family vacation since I was like 6. So I was like, let's just do so. Like, let's go do something.
Oh, so this is more than just you and your wife.
Yeah. This is
okay.
me, my wife, and my family.
And others.
Yeah, and others. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Okay, cool.
Now for me if it's just me and Abigail, then yeah, we're gonna just
do something.
We're just gonna go all over the place.
Cool.
But
I just didn't
traveling.
know.
But no, I think
like you've been married for a few years. I didn't know if you'd like established any traditions or thought about traditions or, if you could create a tradition, what do you think it would be at this point? Like I was just curious what your stance on Thanksgiving traditions was.
This is an odd year.
Yeah.
So I think moving forward, we'll probably establish something. I don't know what that something is yet, though.
Yeah, think about it.
But we're probably, I appreciate, my favorite part of Thanksgiving is the gathering.
Yeah.
The family time.
Yeah.
So I think as long as that stays the main thing, then
there you go.
I'm down.
Then you have it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Even
turkey.
Our Thanksgivings have ranged. Like we've had, I'd say probably a third of the Thanksgivings in my, since I turned 18, have been Popeyes Thanksgivings.
Nice.
Where we just went and got Popeyes and was like, here we go.
Yeah.
And they were great.
Was it you I was talking to about that? That
yes.
said, okay.
You go to Popeyes and get a Thanksgiving
turkey.
Get a
Cajun turkey?
Yeah.
I need to look into that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
so
cool.
What about you? Do you have anything you're wanting to add?
I don't know.
Thanksgiving? Or?
I don't know. I mean, we usually will do. This is kind of a weird year for us too, where it's like
there's a lot going.
There's a lot up in the air. Like we don't really know what's going to happen, but or at least I don't. Maybe there's more information that we collectively have that I just don't know yet. But I don't think we know for sure what we're doing. But generally, I think we like the idea of like starting to host more stuff like this.
Yeah.
As our family grows and that, like, I think we like that idea of like having people come to us. Like, I don't know what'll happen, but, we kind of ran out of time, so we didn't get into some stuff, but if you're listening to this, tell us what your Thanksgiving traditions are. Tell us what you're thankful for. If you want to chime in with that, tell us, what are your thoughts on your ideal Thanksgiving plate? Like without this dish, it is not Thanksgiving. Insert this dish. For me, and let's leave turkey out of it. I'll say sweet potato casserole. I think without sweet potato casserole, Thanksgiving would be lacking, in my opinion. So there's a question for you. Without this dish, it's not Thanksgiving.
There you go.
And with that, did you have anything else to add?
Oh, I was just going to say, what are you thankful for, man?
You. Is that what you wanted me to say? No, I mean, there's a lot to be thankful for, man. I recently, like currently, I'm very thankful for our church family. Just with some of the stuff we've got going on, they've been very, very supportive, checking in, asking questions, offering to help, all this stuff. So I'm very thankful to be a part of a good church community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thankful for just family and friends.
Yeah.
For sure. Because you just realize, like, you kind of get retrospective and you can kind of get, everybody, humans, we fixate on negative things.
Yeah.
Just by default.
Yeah.
But when you really scale back and just, like, I've been thinking a lot about, like, just people who love me. I was like, oh, I got it pretty sweet. Yeah. Like, just doing a self-evaluation where I was like, oh, I have people that actually love me and care about me. Yeah. I was like, things are pretty sweet. Yeah. So I'm just that's where the biggest thing I'm thankful for is friends and family.
Yeah. Yeah. And obviously very thankful for my family. I'm very thankful for my wife. Like, I think a lot of that goes unsaid, so let it be said. But also, like, I was just thinking about, like, how excited I was for Courtney to come home. Like, I'm excited that I have that person. Yeah. Where I'm like, I can't wait for her to be back. Where it's like some people I know don't necessarily have that. So, like, I hear about some people's relationship struggles, and I'm like, in a way, I'm so sad for that to be the case. But, and I don't mean this to come across selfish, but it makes me thankful for what I have. Yeah, I know what you mean. So, like, not that I'm better than them or anything like that, but, like, I'm like, wow, I'm really, like, I don't want to take my family for granted. Yeah. Like, and I think sometimes a little perspective helps with that. So for sure. Yeah. Anyway.
Good stuff.
Anything else you want to add?
No, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
We're gonna go jump into the holidays and have a good time and then reconvene.
Yeah. Well, safe travels to you.
Hey.
And
safe cooking for you.
Yes. Yeah. Don't blow yourself up.
Don't eat yourself to death.
Yeah. And tell your good dumb friends about us. You can find us at Good Dumb Fun. You can email us at gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. You can find us on socials. I already said at Good Dumb Fun. Please do tell your friends about us. We've gained a couple of subscribers on YouTube, and I think that's awesome. Welcome. Yeah, and we've said from the beginning, we're doing this for fun, but it is kind of cool to see, like, hey, people are joining in, and, like, when viewership's up or when subscribers come in, it's like, hey, that's kind of cool that people actually care about this.
Yeah.
Even enough.
Or just participate.
Yeah. Or just subscribe and never watch again.
Like my favorite thing was when I opened up the outline and saw who wrote. Yeah. I went, oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
because
so it's fun.
Yeah. It's more like
participation.
Exactly.
Fun.
That way it's not just Micah. And
I'm thankful for Micah.
I am I was just going to say that. This show would not be what it is without Micah.
That's true.
Thank you, Micah.
That's true.
I'm just giving you a hard time. But, yeah. All right. We'll tune in next week for a special treat, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Love you guys.
I've been Josh.
I've been Patrick.
And you've been listening to The Good Dumb Fun Show. Woo! Wait. Oh, yeah. Gobble, 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 gobble.